Hi guys, welcome to my videos. Today in this video I have something really important to discuss and I will discuss its impact, okay? As per my analysis, of course, and neither I am an expert in this field nor I am a government body. So if you take anything out of this video, do it at your own risk. So guys, the government of Ontario has kept the rental increase cap limit to 2.5% for the next year too. This was same like last year, okay? So that means like in Ontario, you are allowed to increase the rent for residential purposes, like as a landlord, once every 12 months, and it's capped uh, uh, with an exception that if your property has been occupied for residential purposes before November 15, 2018. So that cap is 2.5%. That means if someone is paying, let's say $1,000, okay, rent, and now 12 months are about to reach and you gave them the proper notice. I think it's 90 days, I'm not exactly sure. So you can only increase it to 2.5%. That means $25. Okay. Now what's gonna be the impact and how it's gonna help? First of all, let's go from both point of views, from landlord's point of view and from tenant point of views. Definitely, a lot of landlords are not gonna be happy. Reasons: number one, inflation. Everyone is impacted because of this, and purchasing power has been significantly impacted. Number two, higher mortgage cost. If you see uh, increase in interest rate, that has been significant. Although there was a recent rate cut, but I don't think that's sufficient compared to what people have got just 4 or 5 years back during pandemic when interest rates were lowered a lot. So that means many landlords are struggling to pay their mortgage and other expenses. Even insurance and other costs are also going up. Nothing is coming down, property tax or whatever you say. So that means for many this cap is not sufficient to cover the increase. So what's gonna happen? Like many, I cannot give you the number, but many will try to come out of the business by selling their properties. Number one, many will, I should not like, this is not something many do, but yeah, there are few who do this. Many will try the back door of like, what do you call, renovations or N12 like for personal use to get the tenants out so that they can increase the rent to cover their cost. That's also gonna happen. But yeah, there are many landlord victims too. That's another case, and I will not discuss that in this video. It will some portion we will discuss later in this video. So that was, you got an idea that many will be under this situation that this rental increase is not sufficient for them. Okay, and we saw the impact. Okay, now from tenants' point of view. I'm just going to talk about good tenants and good landlords. Of course, there are thousands of stories about bad tenants, and of course, many about bad landlords. So I'm not going to go into that. So, from a tenant point of view, many will be very happy. Okay, because see where it applies to the residential units occupied before now that have been occupied before November 15, 2028 means older than that in very simple terms. So rental increase has been significant in past few years or around that. Okay. So if somebody is living at a property for 10 years, definitely they are paying much lesser than the current market value. And if they move out, landlord is allowed to increase it as much they want. So but even those tenants know, those who are living in old buildings and for quite some time, that if they move out now, it's going to be very difficult to find something in their current budget. So many will be happy, no doubt that still it is 2.5% that can be legally increased. Okay, that's another thing. Now, financial impact, inflation is impacting everyone, whether it's a landlord, tenant, or anybody, unless you are very elite, that most of the people are not. So for many, this burden could still be higher. For example, if somebody is paying like $2,000 a month, okay, so how much rent how much impact that's gonna be? Like $50. So many are like living nowadays hand to mouth and struggling to make their payments meet. Many people are struggling to put food on the table or to pay all the bills. At that time, this increase may trigger breaking point for many. But yes, like people have to go through this, no doubt. So I don't have the number, so it's gonna impact in that way too. When it comes to real estate, definitely like this, as I said earlier, that many landlords are not gonna like it because they may no longer be able to cover the expense. So I covered analysis, guys. Let me know what you think about it and drop your comment. I'll wait for your comment. Thanks for watching this video.